So today we're talking about your posture in your golf swing. This is one of the 5 fundamentals of the swing, and we want to make sure that we can get into good posture and maintain good posture. So often when I walk along the driving range, and you've probably had this same experience, I'll see players topping golf shots or whiffing golf shots, and their friends immediately want to tell them, you're looking up, you're keeping your head up, and you got to get your head down. I want to kick that myth out right away and get you to understand it's the lower part of your body that's more important in keeping good posture. Notice when I turn to the camera for a moment, at my hip joint, I'm going to push my lower body back. And as I push my lower body back, my upper body immediately moves forward because my body is always trying to be in balance. So to get myself into the proper posture, there's where we're going to start. We're going to start with our body straight up, and we're going to get our balance in our feet. We're not going to be out on our toes. We're not going to rock back on our heels. We want to have our weight nice and equal throughout our feet. Now at my hip joint, I'm going to push my lower body back, and as you can see, my upper body goes forward. At this point, I'm going to have a little bit of tension here in my hamstrings and my glutes, and I'm going to be a little bit into my heels. By flexing my knees slightly from that position, that tension goes away, and my balance returns to the middle of my foot. So from the ball of my foot to the heel, I now have good, proper balance. From there, the next part of my posture is to make sure that I understand that when I put my hands on the club, and we've talked about grip, we notice that for a right-handed player, the right hand is going to go below the left hand. And you'll notice that when I put my right hand below my left hand, my shoulders should have some tilt. If I do this with my proper posture now, we're from this way, and I go this way, I notice that I have a lot of weight on my right side. So to equal out that balance, I'm going to push my hips slightly forward. So again, I'm equaling up where my body should be. So the 2 aspects of your posture, number 1, start with your balance. We're going to push your lower body back to tension. A little bit of flex in my knees so that I remove all the tension and get my balance back. And then from the forward position, making sure that as I put my right hand below and my shoulders start to tilt, I'm going to now push my left hip slightly forward. Again, that's for a right-handed player. So now I'm in a position and I'm ready to hit a golf ball. Now that you're in that position, you got to practice, because one of the other things that we see players, the reason why they rise out of their posture is because their core is weak. And as we see them hit golf shots, as the golf swing goes into motion, a lot of times their lower body moves forward and they stand up and their head comes up, their spine comes up. So what we want to practice is hitting golf balls or even just taking practice swings from a proper postured position and letting it go back. And what I'm concentrating on now is keeping my glutes, keeping my hips pushed back so that when I go through, my body will maintain that angle the entire time. Back and through. So we want to make sure that whenever we're in the proper posture, hips are back. Key point, keep your hips back, and make sure that when you get into your tilted position, you feel weight onto your left side because your right shoulder has dropped down behind the ball. I hope this will help you hit some more solid golf shots, and we'll see you out at the range.